we say good morning to you. We are here broadcasting live on the Food City Friday. It's game day. Everybody getting ready to play feetball tonight, including the Cyclones and the Science Hill Hilltoppers. We'll talk about that a lot, and all the other games going on as well across Northeast Tennessee. One last night, Sullivan East beat Johnson County 41-0. So the Patriots got a jump on everybody else and got a big W last night. So we're here on a Food City Friday. We're going to be joined by Lisa Bradley, the Farm and Home Director of the Appalachian Fair, because it is here and it starts when? Tomorrow. We're going to be talking about it with her. She's here. She's going to be with us for a few minutes. Also, Jeff Beverly's along to talk about the Big Orange Update, what's going on in Tennessee sports, in particular Tennessee football. So we got all that going on. Plus, Major League Baseball, high school football, we got it for you. And we're here and also tell you what's going on with the what I do with it? Here it is. Deals for days at all food cities. Over 160 stores now. 165, I think it is. We're exploding in Alabama, and so that's our new territory. We're growing in by leaps and bounds. And so, what we're going to tell you about during the show today, all these are applicable to every store in the chain. So there you go. All right, let's get it started with the national anthem. Who's going to do it today? Let's see. We had, how about her? Jennifer Nettles. She sang this at the Battle of Bristol. We had the honor of being the PA guy up there for a little bit of that back in the day, 10 years ago, as a matter of fact. Here she is, national anthem, Jennifer Nettles on the Tom Taylor Sports.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Here she is. Our very first guest out of the chute, our little buddy Lisa Bradley from the Appalachian Fair. Hello, young lady. How you doing?
Hello, I'm pretty good actually.
You're doing great, yes, and I'm glad you're doing great. So, how many years you been with Appalachian Fair?
20-ish.
20-ish. There you go.
I can remember being on grounds for 50-ish.
Yeah. Well, you started when you were 12, so 20-ish puts you in mid-30s. That's good. So, I do good?
You did great.
That's what we wanted to hear. So, it starts tomorrow, folks, the 100th anniversary of the Appalachian Fair. She was gracious enough to come out here and talk about it. So, won't keep her long. She's got to get back to the fairgrounds because it starts tomorrow, and they're doing all the little last-minute tweaks and getting everything ready to roll. So, it starts tomorrow. Gosh, where do we start on what's going on tomorrow? It's a busy day, isn't it, the fair?
Tomorrow is a busy day, but all of our original starting day is Monday. We added 2 days to it this year. So we have 2 extra days. So tomorrow, obviously, all the buildings will be open, all the rides will be going, there'll be competitions going on. A lot of the senior fairs to the fair and that kind of thing starts tomorrow. Our regular fairs to the fair will be on Monday, and then our Little Miss is on Tuesday. But there's everything for every age somewhere on the fairgrounds.
So somebody asked me, and I don't have this answer. What's the difference between Miss Appalachian Fair and the Fairs of the Fair? There is a difference, right? As far as the contest.
Not for, well, no. There is a difference. This year they added some senior categories,
Right,
so
okay.
they're older than 20.
Right.
But the Appalachian Fairs to the Fair is the 16 to 20-year-old that's held on Monday night, and that's the one that will go to state competition.
So tomorrow night will be the 20 and older.
Yes.
And so the Fairs of the Fair is 16 to 20. So there's your difference. And so there's two this year. Also tomorrow night, the tractor pull starts off the fair down in the arena. The musical group is Kane. It's a contemporary Christian trio. Rise Up Lazarus, I'm So Blessed, and the Commission. You and I talked about this. I've not heard much about them, but there's a big buzz about this group, isn't it?
There is a lot of young people. They reach a lot of young high school, college age. Of course, I'm not that age, but I do like their music. They're really good people, and I think you can feel it through their music.
Monday night rather is Crowder. Tuesday is Lone Star. Wednesday the group will be musical entertainment on the main stage is Corey Kent. Thursday is Gabby Barrett. Friday, a week from tonight, will be Cameron Marlowe. Then next Saturday a week is Ashley Cook. James H. Drew with the rides, and of course you're very proud of the Farm and Home building. So what all's going on in there all week long?
Well, in the Farm and Home building today from 12 to 7, all of our non-perishables come in, which is vegetables, field crops, floral, potted flowers. So anything that is perishable. All of our other entries came in on Saturday the 15th, and then starting on Monday, we start our culinary competitions. Monday of the fair, we have the cake competition. On Tuesday, we have the feel good food entries. Early Wednesday morning, we take in our cut flowers from 9 to 12. Thursday is American Senior Citizens Day, and we don't have competitions that day. But of course, we're still open. That's just a day that we kind of take a breather before we hit the last 2 days hard because there are bigger competitions. We have our Pie Day, which is on Friday, which is always huge. And then Saturday this year, we have our Heritage Cooking event, which is something that Tommy Hell and I worked on for 3 years. He unfortunately passed away this year, so this competition is in his honor. We also have our youth cook that day.
It's awesome. The entries, talked to Lisa Bradley from the Appalachian Fair. The entries in the fair, if you had to guess a ballpark number, because it's amazing, they come in geographically from all over the place. But if you had to guess on a ballpark number of entries on everything in the Farm and Home building this year, what would you guess? Into the hundreds?
Well, I don't have to guess.
You know,
I know.
it would be.
Well, I will tell you this first. We are up almost 2,000 entries from last year.
Up 2,000?
Yes.
Holy smokes.
Our total entries in the building this year up to this point is 3,365, and that does not include our non-perishables, and we have about 3,000 pre-entered. Now that'll be if they all show, and they won't all, but I'd say by the end of the day today, we'll have between 5,000 and 6,000 entries in our building.
Unbelievable. You want to stop there. Of course, it's right in the middle of the fairgrounds. It's air conditioned, and you want to go in and see because there's been a lot of folks. I call it the labor of love. A lot of folks pour themselves into a lot of things they've done, be it photography, tapestry, recycling,
knitting,
knitting.
crocheting, sewing, quilting, painting, anything you can think of craft wise. And this year, and I don't say this a lot because we have good stuff all the time, but the quality of our entries this year is very impressive.
Want to show them Bubba real quick here.
Well, I'm going to talk about him. We have a special guest in the building, and his name is Bubba.
There he is.
And Bubba weighs almost 1,500 pounds, and he was grown locally right here in Fall Branch. Now, don't worry if you've got a big pumpkin you want to bring to enter, bring it on, because Bubba is not competing. He is exhibition only, was grown for us so that we could showcase him, and then he's going 3 weeks from now to be weighed in at another competition somewhere else.
So Bubba is 1,494 pounds.
1,494 pounds, and that's a registered certified weight. Kingsport Iron and Metal weighed him. And his owner, daddy, grower, is Mike Fields out of Fall Branch. Very, very proud to have Bubba in our building.
There you go. Bubba is in the building. A big old pumpkin grown in Fall Branch. So right here. So you've been at this a long time. What's the most gratifying part of this job? And it is a job because you're there a lot of hours leading up to the fair and all week through the fair, and then you got to shut it down. So what's the most gratifying part of this for you?
When people start walking through the building, and my mother enjoyed this fair probably more than I do, if you can believe that. But you'll see a lady look around and a tear run down her eye, or a gentleman even, and you look around and they're looking at a prize that's got a third place ribbon on it. And they're not upset. They're just thrilled they placed.
Mhm.
They love seeing their stuff displayed. And the pride for me is to make sure every item that comes in our building, win, lose, or draw, you are displayed. You do not have to win a ribbon. Every entry in my building is displayed.
That's awesome. Love it. I love the fair. I mean, it is cool. What's your do you ride rides? What's your favorite ride?
The Seattle Wheel's always been my favorite from high school till now. That Seattle Wheel is my favorite. Now I like all kinds of rides, but the Seattle Wheel is something one ride in the entire world that my husband will ride with me.
Oh, really?
Yes.
The Seattle Wheel. There he is over there. So Hub's over. He's shopping while she's talking. I like it. So if you like rides, James H. Drew. If you like livestock, got the barns there. If you like and goats, I see they do goats and
Sheep, all kinds of cattle.
right?
If I start naming them, I'll get them wrong because the different breeds are so.
Sure.
But they have a one for every breed, and they're so beautiful. And the kids will get up at 4:30 in the morning and start washing and scrubbing these cattle. They are taken such good care of. It's just amazing to watch them, how they love them and care for them. All youth, CTE, make sure you get to the 4-H building. All of the youth entries that's in it's got our CTE and FFA and youth all in it. And then we've got commercial buildings. And if it wasn't for our commercial people paying to set up at the fair, that helps to supply the prizes and stuff for the kids
Sure.
that enter.
Good eats on the ground, of course. There's concessions throughout the fairgrounds. Again, in the arena, if you're a redneck, and I am, tractor pull tomorrow night, bull riding on Monday and Tuesday, monster trucks Wednesday and Thursday in the arena, the demolition derby next Friday night, next Saturday in the arena. Then you got the Golden Knights dropping out of the sky on Tuesday and Thursday. You have the So You Think You Can Dance contest a week from tonight. You have the cheer showcase, the Little Miss pageant, the Blue Ribbon Brick Build. What is the Blue Ribbon Brick Build? Do you know? Because I don't know what that is.
I do not, unless that's one of the. Oh, I do. It's the Lego competition.
What's Lego?
Yes, it's
Ooh.
Legos.
Ooh.
I did know that. I apologize for saying no. That's new this year. A lot of the bigger fairs have been doing it. One more little shameless plug is Megan and Andy from True Grit Appalachia.
Mm-hmm.
It's a YouTube channel. Very, very, very wonderful people out of North Carolina will be with us 2 days on Friday and Saturday in the building. Some meet and greets set up, a little bit of speaking. But the cutest line I've ever heard them say when I was thanking them for coming and telling them I was proud to get to meet them and I was excited about them coming, she said, "Oh, honey, we just love it. We looked at your all's website and we love that place." She said, "We're just good old rednecks with iPhones." And I
Rednecks with
thought she's
iPhones.
going to fit right in with all of us.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Hours again tomorrow, 11 to 10, Sunday 1 to 6, Monday through Friday, 3 in the afternoon to 10 at night. And the next Saturday, they'll go
10 to 10.
10 to 10. So
Or until the last person gets to ride.
that's it, because it's the grand finale a week from tomorrow night. James H. Drew is on the grounds of the rides. They are safe. They're inspected, so you don't have to worry about the rides. I know this firsthand when I was out there with them for a couple of years at the fairgrounds. They are meticulous about setting them up and inspecting them every day, so everybody has a safe experience at the Appalachian Fair. So I know you got to go. Thank you for stopping by. So it
Thank
all
you for
starts
having
tomorrow.
us. Everybody come see the fair. It's local. It really is a heritage that we're going to lose if we don't get some of our young people more involved.
I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's well put in a lot of things. Our historical side of our
Yes.
area, we got to keep it going, and so get our young people involved. Over 6,000 entries, farm and home building this year.
Well, and I don't know the numbers for 4-H, CTE, FFA, so I don't want to. But
That's
I
just in
do
your
know
building.
they're
Yeah.
up also. So we've pulled people in and we've got them here. So now we just need people to come by and look at all their gorgeous stuff.
There you go. Thank you, dear.
Thank
I
you.
love this lady. She's a
Love you
sweetheart.
too.
I love her hub too. There he is. He's pushing the buggy. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. We'll take a look at this crazy college football. Another ruling yesterday. Eligibility. It's nuts. You play in an NFL, you can come back and play in college. We'll talk about it next on the Tom Taylor Sports. Merle Norman at Gigi's Boutique in downtown Elizabethton, where they have a full line of Merle Norman cosmetics. They also sell many styles of sunglasses, and at Gigi's Boutique, they have lots of ball clothing and clothing for ladies who are football fans. They also have dresses, tops, jeans, skirts, and more. And a great selection of hats for any occasion. And jewelry of your favorite local high school team and the Vols. Your home will smell awesome with the different varieties of potpourri offered at Gigi's Boutique. Merle Norman at Gigi's Boutique, East Oak Avenue, downtown Elizabethton.
Hi, I'm Michelle Taylor. Come see us at Merle Norman Cosmetics, downtown Elizabethton.
And I'm Gina Howerton Fritz, and make sure that you come by to Gigi's Boutique inside of Merle Norman Elizabethton. We have got absolutely gorgeous clothing. Hope to see you soon.
It's exciting 2026 Elizabethton Cyclone football. Hi, this is Tom Taylor, inviting you to join Coach Eddie Pless and the Cyclone Network this Friday night as the Cyclones open the 2026 season at home against their longtime rival, the Science Hill Hilltoppers. In fact, it's meeting number 102 of this great rivalry. Airtime at 6:50 with the Phil's Dream Pit pregame show. Kickoff at 7:30, audio and video. The Cyclones and Science Hill to get it all started. It starts at 6:50 this Friday night here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page and on YouTube. Go Elizabethton Cyclone football. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, we are here live again. We're going to be joined by Jason coming up in a few minutes. Get his take on this too. He's a big sports guy. So I like your shirt. Rise and grind. I like it. The what? Oh, it's 7 Brew. Rise and grind. I like it. Good looking shirt, sir. All right, let's take a look at this crazy thing. I'll get Jason on here in a minute. So, as we told you yesterday, this transfer rule has just taken another big turn. It's nuts. NCAA transfer portal officially reopened for the athletes granted a temporary restraining order yesterday to return to college football for a fifth year of eligibility, including, I read just this morning that Diago Pava from Vanderbilt, after he got let go by the Ravens, is going to try and come back in and replay another year for the Vanderbilt Commodores in football. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. 8 former college football players who were plaintiffs in the Louisiana court case entered their names in the portal as of yesterday afternoon. Got players from SMU, Ole Miss, BYU, James Madison, Appalachian State, Utah, and New Mexico. So 16 college football players. Hello, Jeff and Laura Honeycutt. How you doing? Hello, Bart. We'll see you tonight at the ball game. Johnny Markland. Thank you all for watching. 16 college football players among more than 30 plaintiffs who secured the temporary restraining order in Louisiana. A court date has been scheduled for August 31st. So, all right, we have a court date in 10 days. What happens if the court comes back and reverses and says the ruling we just had last week or this week, it doesn't count now? It's null and void. The restraining order permits plaintiffs to enter their names in the transfer portal over a 1-week period, which is now, to go play where you want to play. So, number one, you can go back to the school you played at. Number two, if I offer Jason more money, he's going back to Alabama. That's his school. But I said, no. I want you to come play at Marshall. I'm going to give you 3 times what you had at Alabama play at Marshall. So then he gets a chance to not only go back and play, but he can go back now, he can shop. So it's crazy. And it's not going to get any better. Give you one more part of the story, then we'll bring him in. He's here, ready to go. He's back. He's been gone, and he's back. And so the big dog's back in the house. So, and we appreciate Rob when he was doing his turn, and so Jason's back in the building. All right, so 19 days after the judge in Colorado issued a temporary restraining order that allowed the class of 22 athletes to return to school for a 5th year. The issue in Louisiana now allows double-digit football players to return to the sport this year with an added caveat. The NCAA cannot enforce its rules to prevent players who signed professional contracts from returning to college. Now, you've already got a guy saying his agent called up the football team. This is the kid from LSU, and his agent called up and said, look, if he doesn't make the team, now they're putting the leverage on it. If he doesn't make the team, the NFL team, because they got until August 30th to cut their teams, get ready for the season. If he doesn't make the team, he's going back to college. It's your choice. This kid's name is Jack Plyburn from LSU. So should they go after one of the players? Some of the schools say we don't want to bring him back in because it's going to mess up team chemistry. You can only have 105 players on your team. So if you bring back some guys that tried out for the NFL and didn't make it, somebody's got to get cut. Some teams, again, don't want to do this because we're, 2 weeks in front of the season, could mess up locker room chemistry, which is true. Then the SEC's got a rule. SEC Commissioner Greg Sankey sent a memo to all the SEC schools saying that league rules remain in place and prohibit SEC players from transferring to another conference school. So Jason, who loves Alabama, says, you know what? I'm going to go to Georgia. They've offered me more money to go to Georgia. Or what position would you play? Linebacker? Tight end. Jason's a tight end and says, look, we don't want you. We got plenty of tight ends in Alabama, but Georgia says, hey, we need a tight end, and we'll play some extra jack. And so Sankey says you can't do that. And now there's already lawsuits getting ready to fly saying, well, we want to be able to do that. So then to add to this, 53-man roster for the NFL or take a practice squad spot over jumping back to college. But they have said, and here's an agent for Jack Plyburn, says he is forcing the Tampa Bay Bucks to say you have to put him on the team. We're going to be on the practice squad. We're not going to be on the practice squad. We're going back and playing college football. Your choice. Now, the kid had 2 sacks last night, Tampa Bay, so he's playing pretty good. Will he make the team? And so his agent's now saying, if you don't make the team, we're going back and playing college. Crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. So, and I don't have the answer to it. Jason May, our store manager, big sports guy. Good morning, sir. How you doing?
Tom, I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing great. I would start singing "Welcome Back," the Cotter song, but you don't want me to sing. So, is this not crazy
It
about
can't be
college?
worse than mine.
Yes, it can. You've never heard me sing. I remember one time I was singing. I'll just tell myself. I was singing in the shower, and I was probably in high school. Probably, yeah, I was in high school. They go, bam, bam, bam. My dad said, "Hey, boy," I'm singing in the shower. He said, "Won't you sing tenor? 10 or 15 miles up the road, you're god awful." Now, thanks, Dad.
That's pretty good.
That
I
was
like
good. That was good. I didn't particularly like it, but it's cute. Didn't like it then, like it now. So 10 or 15 miles up the road. Hello, Sheriff Fraley. How you doing, sir? Thank you for what you're doing in Carter County. So this is so bizarre. I mean, it changes every time I come into a show. Virtually every day, there's a change. How do the coaches get ready for this? How do the colleges get ready? How's the NFL? So now, in essence, you graduated. You're trying out for the NFL team. You're on the bubble whether you're going to make it or not. And now they've got this ruling that if you want to go back to college one more year, you can. And, oh, by the way, if you don't want to go back to, again, you're an Alabama guy. I'm using that as an example. If you don't want to go back to Alabama, you can shop yourself here for a week. Starting today, you got a week. Well, most schools have their rosters ready to go because they start. Alabama starts when?
We're what, 2 weeks out?
2 weeks out.
I think.
Yeah, I think they start same time Tennessee does. So all these schools are pretty much got it set. And I'm the tight end right now, but you were the tight end last year. And you were really good, so you want to come back. All of a sudden, I'm kind of going, uh-oh. So maybe I'm in trouble because you may come back and bump me because you're real good and I'm so-so. But then you go, okay, I'm not going to come back to Bama. I'm going to go somewhere else and shop it for more money. And as I said earlier, as an example, let's say Georgia needs a tight end or Missouri needs a tight end. And so you go there. So it's just a constant flux. And then what happens, you got the next ruling coming down is be on the 31st, 10 days now, right before the start of the season. What happens to the next ruling? They say everything we've talked about up to this point is null and void.
Mm-hmm. Hey, listen, you know what? If I'm a college football coach and I'm forced to take this player and they haven't practiced with me all season long, they maybe my offensive coordinator changed over the season, so my offense looks different. If I'm forced to take this player, they're riding the bench.
There you go. Even if I'm the star, but we're going to ride the bench.
Are you going to be the star in an offense you've never played in?
Well, that's true.
I mean, you may be a great tight end,
right?
Obviously a wonderful athlete. Would you catch on quickly? Probably, but you're not going to catch on before the start of the season.
It's a great point. So if you're a coach, all right, I'm thinking of Heupel or I'm thinking of DeBoer. Okay, they're pretty well set. I think at this point, 2 weeks out, you pretty well got a good idea who's going to be your guys as far as starters. And all of a sudden, Hot Rod can come back in and play, and messes up. We talk the locker room chemistry, which is a big deal. That we're all kind of singing off the same page, and all of a sudden, I come back, you come back, and kind of the waters get murky. See, the coaches are put in a bad spot, the schools are put in a bad spot, and NFL's put in a bad spot because they're kind of being forced now to either. As this one agent said, "Hey, if he doesn't make the team, I'm putting the heat on him. If he doesn't make the team, he don't make the cut." Because August 30th is the NFL cut to get their rosters ready for the season. If he don't make the team, we're going back to college. So it's almost like you better put him on the team.
See, that feels like bluster, though, because I was never a good enough football player to make it in the NFL. All right? So this is all hypothetical. But if I'm trying out for an NFL football team, my first year out of college, I'm trying out for an NFL football team. And my options, if they cut me, are to be on their practice squad, which is a possibility for good players, be on an NFL practice squad or go back to college. I'm getting on that practice squad.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to be on that practice squad, and every team's going to be able to make me an offer throughout the season if they have a need.
And you're being compensated, too.
And you're being compensated, yes.
I know Parker Hughes, if he makes the practice squad, I don't know, it may be different. I don't know if it's a flat rate, but I know at Jacksonville, from the kid from Elizabeth, and if he doesn't make the team per se, practice squad pays about $360,000. Which ain't bad bread. You can buy some groceries at Food City.
Yes, sir.
For $360. But I don't know if that's the Jacksonville price or it's a flat rate across the NFL. But so there is money out there if you make the practice squad. Now then the question will be, okay, but if you go back to college, they may say, Jason, we need a tight end real bad, and we'll pay you $450,000 to be our tight end at Missouri or whatever. So then you go, okay, then what do you do? But so it's all in flux. There's nothing nailed down. And I'll go back to the president. Trump said we got to have concrete, definitive. We have to get involved. We will. We have to have concrete, definitive rules and regs. Nick Saban said it. I mean, a lot of these coaches have gotten out of the sport, look back over the shoulder and go, this thing's a quagmire. So I don't know what they're going to do, but
Well, they've got to do something, and Coach Saban's right. Trump's right in this case. You know,
Yep.
you got to have the rules. We're everything with college football. It's a business now. Okay,
Sure.
we've got name and likeness money. It's a business, but we've got to have rules. We got to have regulations. We've got to have boundaries, and there's not. There's just
So-
not.
if you go, all right, let's say you and I are on the practice squad. We don't make it. They cut us, and the team says, pretty good chance you're not going to make it. So we go back to college, and then they have there's a new ruling August 31st. We know what that's going to be. May not be anything, but if they go, whoever it is makes this call and says, all right, the ruling that just got ruled yesterday, it's the Wild Wild West, null and void.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't play now in college. Well, then you and I are left holding the bag.
Yes, we are.
We left NFL. We're going to go back and play college. They say now you can't play college, and we're out. So, and then there's a lawsuit's going to apply
Mm-hmm.
because then I'm going to go say, wait a minute, somebody's got to give me the ability to make a living. So
But who are you going to sue?
who you going to sue?
You
That's
going to sue
exactly
federal
right.
government?
That's it. So it's nuts. But anyway, that's what's going on. That's the latest ruling this morning. If you're just tuning in, we got folks all over the place. Thank you for tuning in. But they have NCAA transfer portal is officially reopened for the athletes granted a temporary restraining order Wednesday to go to college for the 5th year of eligibility. Diego Pavia from Vanderbilt got let go by the Ravens. He started training camp, and they didn't keep him very long. They cut him loose. So now he's thinking he's going to challenge it, try and get back to Vanderbilt for another year.
He's like 30 years old.
Yeah. And I
He's
would,
going to play college football till he's 40.
yeah. And I would think Clark Lee, the coach of Vanderbilt, for the success he brought the program, and he was a gamer, whether you liked the guy or not, he got it done.
Absolutely.
So I would go, okay.
Mhm.
Worst things could happen. So stay tuned because by the time Monday comes around, all this may change again. But that's what we got on Friday, August 21st. It's game day, high school football. And so it's deals for days here at Food City, and we got a lot of deals going on. We're up to 160. Have you heard the latest number? Because I know we're exploding in Alabama as far as opening new stores. It was 163 at one point.
Yeah, let's call it 164. I'm trying to remember if the store we opened just a week or two ago was a new store or a replacement store. I can't remember, but we're up there, and you're right, we're exploding in Alabama. It's a really good market, and you know what? It's a desert down there. There's not that many food options in northern Alabama, so it's a great market for us, and it's great for the communities down there to have another option.
Yep. Lisa was here a few weeks ago. Lisa Johnson from the marketing department said, she told me at that point is 163, so it could be 164, 165. But point is, what he's about to tell you is applicable to every store in the chain. So deals for days is not just a Gray store; it's across the market. So
But we want you to shop at the Gray store specifically. No, please shop at any Food City. If you pass Food City, stop in.
there you go. There you go. Well, nothing like a man being honest. So come to my store first. If you can't come here, then go to another Food City.
That's right.
Gotcha. Take it away, sir. What do you got?
Yes, sir. So for the deals for days, that's today and tomorrow, Friday and Saturday. We've got fresh apple fritters in the food service department. Now, those are baked fresh every day, $3.99 for a 4-count pack. Those things are delicious. Heat them up a little bit, have them with your coffee in the morning. We've got ground beef on a digital coupon. That's the 81.19. It's $1.50 off a pound, makes it $2.99 a pound. You're not going to find a better ground beef deal anywhere. $2.99 a pound.
$2.99 and up. Wow.
Yeah, yes, sir. You got Coca-Cola half-liter products. The 6-pack half-liters are $3.25 when you buy 5, which is a pretty good deal on a national brand soda. And you know how people are with soda. You're a Pepsi person or a Coke person, and then there's some RC people out there still. It's a little bit of an older brand, but if you're a Coke person, it's your weekend.
It's your week. Yeah.
We've got Gatorade 8-pack 20-ounce bottles, 2 for $11. We're talking about football. It's high school football and middle school football and Pee Wee football season 2, and everybody needs to stay hydrated, so you can get that here. We've got Craven Flavor ice cream, $1.50 off with a digital coupon, makes it $2.99 for the tub of ice cream, and it's still warm outside. I think it was almost 90 degrees yesterday. It's still ice cream season.
Mm-hmm.
Chuck roast, that's certified Angus beef chuck roast. We've got $1 off a pound on that with a digital coupon, makes it $5.99. And even though it is still 90 degrees outside, it's not too early to start cooking pot roasts and chili and all of that good stuff too. Football season's right around the corner. Nothing goes better with it. We've got the C-Pack frozen shrimp, $8.99. Now that's the big box. That's family size box. You can feed the whole crew with it. And then we've got our Bugles, Old El Paso, and Chex Mix, 2 for $5. So again, ball game's coming up. Get you a little snack, sit around and nosh some. I believe that's the term they use nowadays.
That's
Nosh.
it. Nosh. That's it. My granddad said that. I said, "What do you nosh?" Granddad, yeah. I said, "Okay, I don't know what nosh means." So I got this new lingo. So there's flaming and burning and beefing and all these. So now it's called noshing.
Yeah. Well, that's my first stab at using the new lingo. I hope I used it right.
I think so. I understood what you meant. So
Oh, goodness. And we can't forget the Honey Crisp apples in the produce department. Those are fresh Honey Crisp apples, $1.99 a pound. Delicious apples in snack cups. You know, kids are back in school. It's a busy time for everybody. Everybody's on the go. You need a quick snack, $1.99. You get a cup of watermelon, a cup of pineapple, a cup of grapes, whichever you want. We've got all different kinds of fruit in there. And then the King's Rightly Seasoned Bacon. This is a big pack, 40-ounce pack of bacon for $9.99. Can't hardly beat that. That'll last you a week or two anyway.
So I'm going to the game tonight because tonight's opening night of high school football. We're going to run down the schedule here in a minute. So we're in a hurry. We don't want to eat. We don't want to go home and cook. We want to come through Food City in the deli and grab something to go, either tailgate at the game or eat in the parking lot before you go in, which would be tailgating, or eat in the stands, whatever. What would you recommend, sir, to come through and grab at your local Food City Bakery Deli on the go to go to the ball game tonight and eat? Tailgate.
Fried chicken. Fried chicken. You can get 4-piece fried chicken, 4-piece tenders, 4-piece baked chicken, half a rotisserie, $5 pop for any one of those. Now, 4 pieces ain't gonna feed you if there's several of you. So we've got the full tailgate meals over here too. You know, you can get a full dinner. You can get chicken with rolls and everything.
Oh, really?
Yes, sir. We do that all day, every day. Absolutely.
I like it.
And
So,
nothing better to tailgate with than finger food. Fried chicken is finger food. I don't care what you say. If you're eating it with a fork, you're doing it wrong.
or the chicken tenders.
Yes, sir.
Oh, the Food City chicken tenders are out of this world good. I can tell you that. I love your all's chicken tenders. And so those are some options at any Food City. And there's plenty of Food Cities across the Tri-Cities. It's closest to the school you're going to be going to the game tonight. So swing through, hit the Bakery Deli, and they usually have it ready to go right then, won't they?
Oh, yes, sir. We've got fresh hot chicken all the time, whether it's on our chicken trees or on our bars. But you know what? If you want a little bit more than you think we're going to have available, call us about 20, 30 minutes ahead of time. We'll take care of you.
Brag on the meat department because we talk about this all the time. We stop in the middle of the day. They are so on top of as far as cleanliness. Tell us about that.
Yeah, absolutely. So we do a midday sanitation every single day in all of our meat departments, and we typically, we ask that our meat folks announce that to the customers. That way, if we're a little slow getting something out, that our customers understand, we're sanitizing to make sure that we're providing the cleanest, safest work area and product for those customers, and also with our grinder, we sanitize our grinder regularly. Everybody knows about our great grind program. We don't sell our grinds past 18 hours. That's the freshest you can get it, and it's ground fresh here in the store all day, every day. But we break that grinder all the way down and sanitize that throughout the day as well.
I got some black and blue burgers last week. Put them on the grill.
Oh, they're good.
Oh, freshly ground. It was awesome. Put a little slab of cheese on it and baby back barbecue sauce. I'm not saying it right.
Sweet Baby Ray's.
Sweet Baby Ray's.
Yeah.
Thank you. Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. Woo,
Get
doggies.
that hot and spicy Sweet Baby Ray's. That's the good stuff.
That's awesome. Sheriff Rayleigh says you guys are starving us to death. There you go.
Come on out to Food City. We'll feed you.
That's it. And he will. If he pulls in here, it's like
Absolutely.
set him up and feed him because he works hard. All the sheriffs and the folks in the Carter County Sheriff's Department, they work very, very hard. So all this going on at Food City, and so it is football season, and folks, from here on in, school's back in session. People going to practices, games. You've got PTO. I mean, they're on the move all the time, all the way through the holidays now. So if you don't want to cook, and it's a hassle to go home and do that, let us do the cooking for you right here, right?
Absolutely. And chicken's an easy go-to, but we do so much more than just chicken. Now, we've got great chicken. We've got a great chicken program, but we can make you hamburgers. We've got barbecue. We've got ribs. We've got pulled pork. If you call an order ahead of time at the stores that have a smoker on site, call us and let us know. We'll smoke you a whole pork loin. We'll smoke you a turkey if you want one. And it's a full service kitchen, and this is a grocery store. We can pretty much cook you anything you want. You just let us know.
Pizza? Got pizza too, don't you?
Absolutely, we got pizza. We've got a great pizza program. I had some pepperoni pizza over there the other day. Walked by it like 3 or 4 times, and I wasn't planning on having a heavy lunch, and I couldn't help myself.
Couldn't
I had
fight
to
the
have
feeling.
some. Yeah, I had to have it.
I love it. I understand. I'm right there. When I walk by the sweets and the desserts, man, it just jumps out and go beep, beep, beep. You need me. So it's good stuff. And so it's all right here at all Food Cities. Before you take off, I know you got a store to run. You're going to come back here in a little while. And so is Terry. Talk about school bucks. I know he had. We'll show some more checks here in a few minutes. That we've got upstairs. That $3,000 and $4,000 checks going to schools here in the Gray from this store. But again, they've pledged $800,000 since the inception of the School Bucks program. Almost $24 million have gone out to schools across Northeast Tennessee and Southwest Virginia. So this year it's $800,000 for the whole chain. And as I say every time we talk about this, somebody's going to get this money. It's not like, well, maybe you will, maybe you won't. It's going somewhere. $800,000 is going to be dispersed. Tell them how easy it is to be a part of this.
It's really simple. You can if you've got the Food City app, you can go right online and sign and pick your school, or we can help you here at the stores as well. Our front end associates are great at getting you signed up and doing those things. And why wouldn't you? Even if you don't have kids yourself, you're shopping at a store that's in a community, go ahead and sign up for that school in that community and let those fuel bucks go to that. It doesn't cost our customers a single penny. And it's, hopefully providing things that our students and our teachers really need. And we all know that our students and teachers are in need every year, whether it be supplies, school supplies or cleaning supplies or whatever it is. And those schools can take that money and use it for whatever they deem fit. We don't even attempt to tell them how to spend it.
Which is a really cool thing. Some people will give grants and monies to schools and say, you got to do it. It's earmarked for this. Food City says, here's the money, use as needed, where you need it.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And the schools love that because it may be in the PE department, maybe in the science department, may need to buy copy paper, whatever it is, use it as needed, and the schools love that. And everybody wins. Schools get the money. You get the foot traffic here in the store, and the schools and the individuals save using their Food City value card.
Absolutely. And you know what, you're helping your community, and you're assisting in the betterment of our future, because our kids are our future.
When you come back next, we'll talk about your beloved Alabama Crimson Tide,
Roll Tide.
and your beloved Pittsburgh Steelers. You feel good about them?
I'm a little on the fence on both of them this year. Still hoping to see a big change in Alabama this year, and I don't know what we're going to see in Pittsburgh. McCarthy's he's been a good head football coach in the NFL. I'm anxious to see what we look like.
Last night, my boys, the Raiders, we won 22-20. Tom, you excited? We're so bad, I get excited about an exhibition win. So, yes, we won last night, beat Houston. So, yes, we're 1-1. Usually we start the season 0-3 in the preseason. Got one more week. At least we won last night, 22-20.
Well, a win counts, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it may not count to the regular season total. I always said, though, I never wanted to see Pittsburgh win out in the preseason. Now, we've had a head coach change, but for 17, 18 years with Mike Tomlin, somewhere around that, if we won out in the preseason, we probably wasn't going deep into the playoffs.
Yeah. So, as I said, we're so bad, the Raiders, we win even in the preseason. We win an inter-squad game, I get excited. So that's how bad we are. So I'm getting a little far. At least we won last night. We got 3 more games tonight we'll tell you about. We'll stop and take a break. We'll come back and take a look at high school football. It's opening night for everybody except East. East beat Cloudland last night, 41-0 here locally. We had games across the state as well, but it all starts tonight in earnest. And again, if you're out and about, as we said, Jason hit the nail on the head. If you're out bebopping around going to the ball game, most games start either at 7 or 7:30. Get out of school, get off work. It's crazy. Try and get everybody in the car, get ready to go to the ball game. We don't have time to cook. Perfect. Stop by your local Food City Bakery Deli and let them take care of you.
Let us feed you.
Let them feed you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Tom.
Yep. Quick break. We'll be right back after this from our buddy Lisa Johnson of the Tom Taylor Sports. Here, a lot of folks selling groceries. Why should we come to Food City?
I don't know that I have enough time to answer that question because there's so many different reasons why you should shop Food City. Food City always gives back to the communities.
Absolutely.
You know, they provide for the schools. They provide for so many different food pantries and food banks. You know, I feel very blessed to work for a company that always gives back so much. You know, first of all, we have the freshest produce.
Mhm.
We have the best meat cuts. You know, don't be afraid to go back there and talk to your meat cutter. Ask for some suggestions on new items to try. We always have the newest, most exciting products, you know, in our groceries aisles. You know, it's just an amazing company to spend your money at. Plus, it's an amazing company to work for.
Yep. Value Everyday Food City. Again, the only place I shop, Food City, because I believe in what they do. And again, it's an awesome. We've been doing it for over 20 years every Friday, coming out and supporting the good folks and what's going on at Food City.
And Tom, I'm going to have to interject right here because I think one of the reasons why you shop Food City, it's our amazing associates who take a lot of pride and have a lot of passion for their job.
Well put. Can't top that.
Mm-mm.
Great job. Lisa Johnson, Marketing Food City. Value Everyday Food City. Clothing stores around the region. Why do you think we should come shop here with you at Blakely Mitchell?
Well, first of all, it's our customer service. When you walk through that door, you're going to be waited on. And we're not here for a number, you're a name to us. So we know your size. We can look at you and tell you size. We can pick out stuff for you, and we've got the inventory to show it to you. I keep my own in-house alterations so I can fix it when I sell it to you. We've carried so much, and our customer service is so good. That's what we're known for.
Absolutely.
And being a family store, it's family too.
Yep. Hours are open at Blakely Mitchell.
We're here 10 o'clock to 5:30 Monday through Friday, and 10 to 5 on Saturday. But usually the door's open at 9:30 most of the time, anyways.
Be loyal, buy local. Men's Clothing Store, Broad Street, Kingsport, State Street, downtown Bristol. Men's Clothing Store, Blakely Mitchell, proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Back on the top, we didn't get out of my lips. So the ruling in Colorado just got overturned, so now they can't go back for 5 years of eligibility. So you guarantee this attorney's phone's getting lit up right now going, okay, we're going to sue somebody. So Jeff just brought that. We'll get into that in just a second. But so now we just sat here and talked about it for 10 minutes. And now the ruling just today has come out and said no. The ruling that the judge made, last name is Sweeney, in Colorado is now null and void. 10 minutes ago. I'm telling you, I don't see how these coaches, you know what, I know they get big bucks, and I know they get a lot of notoriety. It's an ego stroke to be a coach in a major college, and they get paid bukus of money. But there will come a point, I would think, for me, you know what, I'm going to take my buyout, I'm going home. I'm out. Y'all can have fun with it because it's just, when you say it's a wild, wild west, we use that as an expression. It really has become that. It is truly, so anyway, we'll get into that, Jeff, coming up. Jeff's here with us, Jeff Beverly, talking Tennessee sports and just college athletics as a whole. It's nuts. All right, last night, East Winds opened up their season, beat Johnson County 41-0 at East. So tonight, here's who plays where in no particular order. Hampton will be at Avery County. Providence Academy goes to Twin Springs. That's the teams playing out-of-state teams. Cherokee hosting Pigeon Forge tonight. Granger, Claiborne. Is there a chance for severe weather? There is. Thunderstorms and lightning, unfortunately. Hopefully we'll miss it, but they're saying there's a pretty good chance all day long today, off and on, and pretty good chance tonight. Is what it is. We're not God. We can control that. Sheriff Raley says 34 new sheriffs across the state. Wow. Vera Wolf watching. How about there's a new name? Thank you, ma'am. fact, there's another new name up through here I want to say hello to. I'm in Murfreesboro teaching at the new sheriff's school. These guys are in fixing to drink from a fire hose September the 1st. They're getting ready to go in as new sheriffs. Wow. Barbara Smith, that's quite an honor that you would be one of the folks teaching, Sheriff Rayleigh. Good job. So, Jeremy McDuffie, know you. Sharon Thomason, know you. Thank you all. Alexis down in Newport. Molly Vanover. Colin Nideford. Johnny Markland. Jeff and Lori Hunt. Kelly Sievers, there's one. Hello, Kelly. How you doing, lady? That's a new one. Terry Moore says the football time in Tennessee. It is. Late John Ward said that and said it best. And so, and also hello to Bart. Appreciate you, and we'll see you tonight at the ball game. Here's who's Granger and Claiborne's future opponent for the Cyclones. They're playing at Claiborne tonight. Jeff County and Cock County. Daniel Boone right down the road here in Gray. Opening things up, Coach Jenkins' final season. He's retiring at the end of the year. This is his swan song. They'll open with Volunteer tonight. Unicoi County's in Jonesboro to battle Crockett. You have Morristown West at Greenville tonight. Happy Valley up on Warriors Hill taking on Unaka. Northview Academy, future Cyclone opponent at Knox Carter. Alcoa and Marable, big one tonight. South Green, of course, they're all big, all the teams. Every school, it's big. South Green and Morristown East tonight. Westridge, the Wolves will be at the Stone Castle to battle Tennessee I. Cosby at West Green. Those are the games going on tonight around the region. So we'll get to more of that coming up here in a little while. Let's run down the NFL preseason. Of course, we got to gloat. We get excited even when we win an exhibition game. When you're so bad that NFL preseason, you get excited. The Raiders. They beat Houston last night, 22-20. And all the buzz about Mendoza and Kirk Cousins, they didn't even decide the game. The guy that's there, and I think he's a pretty good quarterback, and he proved it again last night. Aiden O'Connell takes him down the field and goes in with a tush push and wins the ball game 22-20. Now, you'd have thought the Raiders won the World Series, the Super Bowl. But, look, it's a struggling franchise. I'm probably the biggest Raiders fan out there, me and Kenny Hawkins. We'll see him tonight. But it's when you're that bad, you win an exhibition game, you're happy. It was the 49ers blowing out the Chargers, which is interesting, 41-17. Tonight, 3 games on tap. The Steelers in Pittsburgh hosting the Jets. Parker Hughes from Elizabethton and Jacksonville at home against Carolina. And the Green Bay Packers at Denver. That's your games coming up tonight in the NFL. We'll go through Saturday's games coming up again here in just a little while. We've got high school football tonight. The Cyclones, audio and video, ready to roll. Again, it's going to be a dandy. The 102nd meeting, we've got a young, hungry Elizabethton football team. We've got a young, hungry Science Hill football team. And a lot of kids gone on both teams' graduation. And in some cases, some transferred. That's happening. We, Cyclones, lost some kids and had some kids come in. Science Hill, likewise, they lost some kids, had some kids come in. It's a wild, wild west. So, again, the ruling, we just talked about this crazy ruling from yesterday. And it's got superseded by a ruling this morning. Jeff just showed me on the phone, our buddy Jeff Beverly. So it's big, Andy. It's big, big, big. It is big. It's a big night tonight. So we set and figured for Elizabeth, in case in point, with the football team, the band, the dance team, the cheerleaders. I think we figured the other day about a fourth of the student body is going to be involved in this game tonight, which is great. Keep them off the street, keep them involved, keep them out of trouble. It's awesome. Through the band, the cheerleaders, the dance team, and certainly, of course, the football team. So, and I'm sure Science has the same thing, but everybody is goose egg starting tonight. Everybody's champions as they go into the game tonight. Again, the one game last night, East beat Johnson County at East 41-0. So we're excited. Last night, the Tia Duggar Fighting Cyclones, tell you what, that was a fun football game. The JV came from behind to beat Indian Trail, which feeds into Science Hill, 22-20. And then the big boys, the varsity game, 35-14. Ryder Witten was the player of the game. Cole Reese player of the game. And I didn't write it. It's in my brain. Who was the other one? Oh, Milo Miller was the player of the game. 2 of the Hogs up front, and Ryder Witten, 2 for a couple of touchdowns. He goes both ways, plays in the defensive secondary. Everybody watches this kid, says looks just like Papa Bear when he played at Elizabeth. And so Ryder Witten, one of the players of the games, was said, along with Milo Miller and Cole Reese. They win it 35-14 to now 2-0. Indian Trail is they are big. Had a kid named Damari Neal and a kid named Mason Rollins. I'm doing that from memory. Biggins. And they got 2 kids heck of. So you got Gideon Hudson was a heck of an athlete for Indian Trail, and you had Eli Jones and Lucas Jones. We called their names out a lot last night too. So anyway, it's a fun night. Weather was perfect. We hope the weather's going to be the same tonight. I'm afraid it's not going to be, but that's what we're hoping for because they are calling for some storms tonight across the region. All right, quick break. He's here. We're going to talk Tennessee football and this crazy new ruling. It's nuts. I mean, as I said earlier in the show with Jason just now, the store manager, every show I do, it's like it's a change. It's a curveball. I'm sure the players are confused. The administrations are confused. Now the NFL's probably confused, so we'll see. We'll be right back after this in Big John's Closeouts on show number 2,258 of the Tom Taylor Sports.
We're all picky about our produce, and whether you're a thumper, a sniffer, a squeezer, or just plain particular, we promise no one is more picky about produce than Food City. That's why we're introducing our Picky Promise. Whether it's from farms down the road or tropical produce from the ends of the earth, we guarantee it's fresh or we'll replace it. You see, we're picky about produce, so you don't have to be.
It's exciting 2026 Elizabethton Cyclone football. Hi, this is Tom Taylor, inviting you to join Coach Eddie Pless and the Cyclone Network this Friday night as the Cyclones open the 2026 season at home against their longtime rival, the Science Hill Hilltoppers. In fact, it's meeting number 102 of this great rivalry. Airtime at 6:50 with the Phil's Dream Pit pregame show. Kickoff at 7:30, audio and video. The Cyclones and Science Hill to get it all started. It starts at 6:50 this Friday night here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page and on YouTube. Go Elizabethton Cyclone football. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, our buddy Jeff Beverly's here with the Big Orange Update. So you just read the latest one, right? This is crazy. This is 10 minutes ago.
This just broke a few minutes ago. Austin Massey and Pete Thamel both reporting that the 10th Circuit Court has granted the NCAA stay request in Wisney versus NCAA. Judge Sweeney's nationwide injunction is now stayed pending appeal, meaning qualifying class of 2022 athletes lose its federal fifth season protection for now. Well, it's for now.
So I'm saying.
So this afternoon there'll be another
That's what I'm
judge
saying.
somewhere will overturn this one and just going to keep going. It'd have to go all the way to the Supreme Court probably for it to be settled, because it's just so many different districts and so many different levels of review and judges that people keep hunting until they find somebody to agree with them.
So that's exactly right. I mean, well put. We just keep knocking on doors. Somebody says, "Yeah, come on in." So, but what does that do? All right. So, if this is upheld, Charlotte Sweeney's ruling in Colorado back early August means now what was yesterday's ruling is null and void. Were the guys what to do with it?
All the guys in NFL camps who are going to be coming back to college now.
Well, now they can't.
And now they can't until another judge rules it differently again. But that's what's so crazy. You had guys who had played in NFL preseason games, entering the transfer portal,
coming back
to college.
Absolutely,
that's nuts. That's absolutely nuts.
So here's yesterday's. This just happened yesterday. Temporary restraining order. You had 8 former college football players who are plaintiffs in the Louisiana court entered their names in the portal, and they said, "Yeah, go ahead, go out shopping teams." You had guys from SMU, BYU, Ole Miss, James Madison, Appalachian State, Utah, and New Mexico. Said, yeah, come you can come back and play. So start shopping. So what they run into, all of a sudden, we like Jeff Beverly, and so instead of going back to the school that you were from, let's use one of these, Ole Miss. Wow, we need you at Tennessee. We need you at Arkansas, and all of a sudden, don't go there. Come over here because we'll give you a little bit more money.
And I also read that the ruling yesterday allowed players to enter the transfer portal through a school that they maybe wanted to go to. That they didn't have to go back to the original school to enter the
Exactly.
transfer portal.
That's what I'm saying.
They could
go
go
to-
anywhere, any school that would enter them into the system.
Yep.
It could be the school they were transferring to.
Yep.
Which was, again, that's another level of absurdity. You know,
And
so-
then Sankey comes out and says, the commissioner of the SEC says, our transfer rule is binding. No matter what all these people said, you can't transfer from one SEC school to another SEC school. That ruling, I mean, that rule still stands, and you can't violate that rule. So, I'm trying to find that story too. It's crazy. It isn't, I mean,
well, it's
so if you're a coach, all right, we'll use this example. You're a hot rod player. Well, you can't go back now. So you're going to come back. But now she says this new ruling is you can't go back. So it's null and void. What was happened yesterday in Louisiana,
yeah,
the Charlotte Sweeney, Colorado ruling, it stays.
it's
binding.
it's no longer it's no longer valid. That's what it said. It stayed that decision, so it's no longer. Judge Sweeney's nationwide injunction is now stayed pending appeal, meaning that Class of 22 athletes lose their 5th season.
So they can't go shopping now.
No.
So
not until another judge rules it differently.
I guarantee his attorney's phones are lighting up
for
like
sure.
a Christmas tree right now.
For sure. And the same thing's going to happen if this SAVE Act, it's in Congress, gets passed, which limits you to one transfer.
Yep.
Well, that's all sounds good on paper and all that kind of stuff, but they'll lose that in court because you can't stop a person from transferring to a different school and a chance to earn more money.
Yeah.
That's been a proven court decisions for for decades or whatever. So they're not going to stop somebody from a chance to go somewhere and earn more money and earn a living through NILs.
That's it. That's a lawsuit right there saying.
So as soon as that passes, there'll be lawsuits filed that day.
Yep.
And so, like we've said before, the NCAA 20 years ago could have put in a system allowing players to get some compensation.
Absolutely.
And setting forth a transfer situation, a transfer schedule, and a program. And if they'd put it in 20 years ago before all these lawsuits started and had a system in place, things would have been fine. They would have had a system and you wouldn't have had all this chaos. But they refused to do it. They kept putting their head in the sand and just refused to do it. And then finally somebody brought the lawsuit and had enough wherewithal and enough determination to see it through. And then once a court decision gets established like that, it sets precedent. And then it's just off to the races.
Saban said a long time ago, this college football needs guardrails. When the transfer portal first came out, the NIL, he said, we got to have some guardrails. It's going to go crazy. Well, he was right. Pretty prophetic.
And the guardrails, like we said, should have been put in 20 years ago, 25 years ago.
Very prophetic, because here it is. It's nuts. On August 21st, 2026, it is, we use that, coin the phrase, wild, wild west, but it really is. So if you're a player, what do you do? And of course, I had the story before you got here about the guy, Jack Pyburn from the LSU.
Yeah.
Who's trying to make the team of the Tampa Bay Bucks. So his agent called Tampa Bay and said, if he don't make the team, which is a threat, if he don't make the team, he's going to go back to play college. He don't want to be on the practice squad. He's going to go back playing college because he'll make more money going back to NIL on the college football and playing on the practice squad. So now all of a sudden the agent's getting involved saying, you play me, you better, and they're threatening the NFL team. So
I think he had 2 sacks in his first NFL exhibition game.
He did. So there's a good chance. So the coaches are in a bad spot. The administrations are in a bad spot.
How can you be can you imagine all the difficulty it is? So now you pretty much getting your depth chart set. You pretty much know. And after this weekend, most teams will have their second scrimmage.
Yep.
Of the preseason, so they're pretty much going to know who's going to be your starters, barring injuries or whatever. But who your guys are. And so, but now at the last second, you've got opportunity to bring in an extra tight end or an extra defensive back. But yet you don't want to disrupt your team chemistry. But at the same token, there's so much pressure to win. You know,
You're nailing it.
and if this guy can help me win, help me have a couple of fourth down stops or a couple of third down stops or an interception, or maybe make a one or two critical plays. And a lot of these games come down to 1 or 2 plays.
Yeah.
You know, when you play in a 2 top 10 teams or 2 top 20 teams, most of these games are going to come down to just a handful of plays, because there's so many 1-score games. A deflected pass or whatever the case may be. Sometimes just the luck of the bounce of a fumble, whatever. But so many of these games come down to just 1 or 2 plays. If you get a guy who can make that difference, and you go from an 8-4 season to a 10-2 season in the playoffs,
Well,
I mean, it's hard to turn down that opportunity to bring in a key cog like that, because there's so much pressure to get there, so much pressure to win, but yet you get to balance disrupting your team chemistry at the last second.
you're a hot rod tight end from Marshall. Okay. Edge rusher, I'm sorry. Jack Piber from LSU, and Marshall, you jumped from Marshall to LSU for a lot of money to be their new edge rusher because Piber graduated. Okay. And you have left, I'll take, it'll be me since I graduated Marshall. So I leave Marshall to go to LSU to play ball. And I'm there all spring. I mean, I'm the stud duck because he's gone. All of a sudden now he may come back. So I've transferred with the intent, when the money come along with it, I'm going to be the starter and play a lot of minutes. All of a sudden he comes back. I'm not playing now.
Yeah.
I left Marshall to come to LSU under the pretense that this guy's gone and you're the new tight end or the new edge rusher, and we're going to pay you some pretty good NIL money to do that. All of a sudden, Tom, buddy, we love you, but this guy's coming back. He was all SEC last year. He's a stud. He's coming back, so you got to wait. And all of a sudden, I'm going, attorney,
Yeah.
we're suing LSU,
Or find me another school.
or find me another school real quick.
Yep.
Where I can plug in and play in 2 weeks. So it's just,
See, and all it takes is a handful of those
yeah.
to really blow up the situation in terms of, in LSU's case, say that kind of scenario would unfold, you may have a really cohesive locker room. You bring something like that in, you're potentially a top 10, top team. You may disrupt your team chemistry so bad that you lose 3 or 4 games.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Well-
a delicate balance for these coaches to train. I mean, they're getting paid a lot of money, so that's fine. They're getting paid to make those kind of decisions. But yet, it seems like it's just almost a impossible juggling act to figure out what's what on this stuff.
So let's take team chemistry. I come in from Marshall. I bond immediately. Everybody loves me, and I love them, man. We're rah, rah, rah. Let's go. Taylor's our new edge rusher. He's a stud. He can play. All of a sudden, new guy comes in. I keep using Piber as a hypothetical. He comes back to LSU. Well, all of a sudden, I think, because I played the game, I played sports, the locker room gets divided. Some guys are glad he's back. Some guys like Tom Taylor say, man, we love Taylor. We don't like him getting bumped.
Sure.
We're not happy he's getting knocked down a notch. So all of a sudden, could be a division in the locker room because some are glad he's back. Some are PO'd because I got bumped, including me. So stay tuned, folks. It's crazy. We just sit here with a 10-minute dissertation. Not a thing's going to change, but
It'll change.
it will change. That's the only thing consistent about this. It's inconsistent. So that's what you've got. All right, Tennessee football is why he's here. Big Orange update. We're cranking it down, getting ready for the Furman Paladins in a couple of weeks. What's 2 weeks from tomorrow? Is that it?
Yeah, 2 weeks from tomorrow.
2 weeks tomorrow, it all starts. I keep hearing Mr. Brandon is your man right now.
He seems to have really solidified that job. The scrimmage last Saturday, another scrimmage tomorrow, and wouldn't surprise me to see him be named the starter early next week. But one day in practice this week, he broke off an 80-yard touchdown run. So he's got a lot of speed, to go along with that rocket arm he's got. And he's big. He's 6'4", 225, whatever. He's got the physical size for an 18-year-old. He's really got a really developed body and so forth. So the only thing negative about him is just experience. He's got all the tools. He's got all the tools to really be an outstanding college quarterback. And so I really expect him to be the starter. I've thought that all along just because of his athletic ability. McIntyre just didn't make much of a push during the spring. Now, he's had a good summer and a good fall camp, which is good because if you do have a guy like Brandon who runs a little bit, your likelihood of an injury increases quite a bit.
Absolutely.
So you need a guy backed up, ready to go, staying fully engaged and being ready to be the starter. There's a chance that could happen as well.
Next man up.
So it's going to be exciting to see this offense, how it unfolds. Deshaun Bishop is, I think, poised for a great year. The running back room is really, really solid. The kid transferred from Tulane's looking really, really good. Gordon, wide receiver crew is looking great. Staley and Matthews coming back, of course, and adding Keene, the kid from Knoxville, and Key, the top wide receiver there from down in Mississippi. Offensive line looking very, very solid. Offensively, the only question is just experience of quarterback. And if Brandon can be, and if you look back, Heupel's had a pretty good record with quarterbacks. He brought in Joe Aguilar in May last year and turned him into one of the top passers in the league. So have a lot of confidence that Heupel and Hosley and those guys can make a good quarterback. So Tennessee's offense may really, really surprise people this year. We'll see if the experience factor, how many turnovers he has, how many mistakes he makes. I'm sure there'll be some because he's a freshman. But if he can play just really, really solid, Tennessee's offense is loaded.
They got the Kraft kid this week, 2028
Caden Kraft,
class.
yep.
Caden Kraft. So, and that guy asked me the other day, said, well, if you've got Brandon down there, why would you go get another quarterback? Because then you're going to have somebody's going to leave because I'm getting enough playing time. I said, I don't know, but I don't think you
gotta
never have too
stack
many
'em like
quarterbacks.
Corwood.
Yeah.
And well, they got Derek Baker coming in next year, in
Yeah.
class 27, and he's one of the top quarterbacks in the country. With Kraft committed right after him, if Brandon has a great freshman year, which I think hopefully a lot of people hoping or maybe even anticipating, Baker may decide to look elsewhere before he signs. That's a distinct possibility, I think. But he seems to be pretty committed right now. But you have to stack him up and just be in a position where Tennessee hopefully will get back to a top 10 type of team, playoff type team. And so, you may only get 1 or 2 years of playing time, but you're on a quality team. You're getting a lot of notoriety, and you're part of a championship level type team, which is what they're wanting to build toward. Last night, I had the opportunity to watch DGG from Chattanooga Baylor. I don't know if you had a chance to see any of that last night. He's on ESPN when they play Brentwood. That kid is phenomenal. He is the real deal.
He's the real deal.
He is the real deal. He is his balance, his speed, power. He caught a number of passes. He had 78 yards receiving, 175 yards rushing, 3 touchdowns.
Wow.
And Brentwood's full of Division I athletes.
They're not a cream puff.
And so he was just a man among boys even last night. So I think Tennessee fans are just very excited seeing him play, hoping he don't get hurt his senior year down at Baylor. But he is just, phenomenal. He may be the best running back prospect Tennessee's had probably since Jamal Lewis.
Oh, really?
And that's saying a lot. And so I think people are already looking forward to him coming in next year and bringing what he can bring to the offense. And if Faison gets all the experience this year and gets really tuned in, next year we bring in DGG and then the receivers, next year's offense could be outstanding.
What year is Bishop?
He's a senior, but he could play another year because they've already granted that. The ruling is talking about 2022 players, not talking about existing seniors. So he'll technically have another year, but if he has the kind of year that a lot of people are anticipating,
he'll probably go in the NFL.
He may go in the NFL.
Yeah,
and that's pretty good for a walk-on. That Coastal Carolina was his only real scholarship offer coming out of college. And you wonder, he set all kinds of records at Carnes, state records. He had all these touchdowns, all these yards, but people just were discounting him, I guess, because he's at Carnes and maybe not the best competition. But he's phenomenal too, very, very underrated. And I think you're going to see him have an outstanding year.
We're talking to Jeff Beverly. We're live here at Food City, and Greg got him for a few more minutes. So football right around the corner in 2 weeks from tomorrow with the Furman Paladins in town. Saw where the Lady Balls finished up their summer camp. She's excited. The girls are excited. Looks like there's a new team unity, team chemistry with the Lady Balls. Keep watching some of their reels they're putting out, and they're bought into her, and she's bought into them.
It seems that way. And if you saw there's an article about a phone call from Coach Van Gundy to her during the summer, and she thought it was a joke at first. Thought somebody just playing a joke, but it was him, and they've apparently bonded a little bit, coaching wise, and he's offered her some advice and some guidance. So I think that's been a real plus for her. This team, looking forward to it. getting back. I mean, football season just around the corner, but basketball season won't be that far behind. And both the men and women's team, men's especially with all the additions they've had, are just going to be outstanding. And hopefully the women will, like you said, gel and have a good team chemistry. And because obviously they'll have lots of talent on the court.
You're going to a football game tonight?
I am. I'm going to go see Dobbins Bennett and Knox Central.
Yep.
Play at J. Fred. They played last year, and DB won a close game down at Central. I think 26-20, maybe it's 28-20, something like that. Real close game. Don't know what. Haven't really kept up with who's bringing back what so far, but so it's gonna be good to see these teams and sort of see what some of the local talent is. It's always good around here, as we know. But that should be a good game. Hopefully the weather will hold out and get in all these games and not have any lightning delays or whatever. The Baylor Brentwood game last night had a minute and 50 something or so and had a lightning delay, and Baylor's had 38-20, so they just went ahead and called it.
Called it, yeah.
Yeah, because nobody's taking a chance waiting for 30 minutes or 60 minutes, and that's how they pull hamstrings and stuff like that, you know. So, and it was an 18-point game, so there was no way, obviously, that Brentwood could have come back. Brentwood's got 2 Tennessee commits. Kenny Simon, who's the son of Kenneth Simon, who played at Tennessee back in the early 2000s, played linebacker, and he had, I'm going to guess, 15 tackles maybe last night.
Wow.
He was committed to Alabama for a long time, then switched here just a few weeks ago back to Tennessee. He looked very good, and Keyshawn Bowman caught an 80-yard touchdown pass for Brentwood. So
That's pretty good too.
He's like 6'5" and got lots of speed. So lots of Tennessee ball last night on ESPN with all the with those 3 commits playing such huge roles in the ball game. It was a tough game. There was, I think, 25 or 30 penalties called in that game last night. So it was very frustrating in the first half, especially. There was one sequence, there was 6 plays in a row where a penalty was called. And it's just hard to get any kind of rhythm going for either team. But anyway, it was DGG sort of put on a show there in the second half and
Took over.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming, sir.
Yes, sir.
Memories, going back down memory lane, going to J. Fred. He and I were together for several years. He was my sideline reporter back when I was doing Dobbins Bennett back in the day. We're not going to say how long ago it was.
We did a game. If you remember, we did a game also. Tennessee, DB played Greenville over at ETSU. I don't know, because of weather maybe, or I'm not sure what the reason was.
It was.
Or I can't remember now exactly the reason they played over there, but that was an interesting game. That Dustin Moore was on Greenville's team.
Mm-hmm. We beat him.
And he went on to play, of course, at Tennessee.
That was because of Hugo. No,
that was Tennessee High.
That's Tennessee High.
Tennessee High was because of Hugo. Yeah.
It was because of a storm.
I can't remember the reason why they played Greenville in the dome, but maybe even like a postseason game, maybe even or something. I believe it may have been a postseason game. It
was.
They didn't make the
It was
playoffs.
we didn't make the playoffs, so we created our own game, Greenville and DB
Yeah.
at the Dome.
Yeah.
They called it something. So
They had a name for it, I think.
yeah, but he went on to play Tennessee, and I remember he's had the ball here like a loaf of bread, and had it stripped out of his hand. And
He was a big player to have that much speed and athletic ability.
talk about Moore.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he could play
Yeah.
from Greenville. So back in the day, Dobbins
Back in the
Bennett.
day.
Yep. What year was that? Do you remember? I don't know what I did yesterday, so don't ask me. I couldn't tell
It
you.
was 93, I think, 94, somewhere in that range.
There's Coach Shipley watching. He probably knows a little bit about DB basketball, DB sports, doesn't he?
Probably a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Probably a little bit.
He was a dandy. So, anyway, man, thanks for coming by.
Yes, sir.
Always
Enjoyed
a
it.
pleasure.
Absolutely.
Yep, we'll take a break. We'll take a look at Major League Baseball coming up next. It is opening night for high school football. The one game last night, locally in our region, East beat Johnson County 41-0. But we got a full slate tonight, including the Hilltoppers and the Elizabethton Cyclones. 6:50 airtime, 7:30 kickoff. Video and audio tonight from Citizens Bank Stadium. Talking to my buddy, Tammy Troutman, proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports on the Tom Dooley Sports Show. Mrs. Troutman, lots of antique stores in the Tri-Cities. Why the Eagle Center?
The Eagle Center is special because of its vendors. I have nearly 50 vendors, and they bring in new things, clean things, interesting things, great prices, and they keep it switched up all the time. They offer a lot of good quality merchandise.
How many vendors in there right now?
I think I've added 2 recently, so I think I have 50, close to 50.
Right at 50,
Yeah.
upstairs, downstairs. Again, hours are open
We're open 10:05 to 5 o'clock every day,
Monday through Saturday.
Monday through Saturday.
Social media, how do we find you?
We're on Facebook, Eagle Center Co-op, and on Instagram, Eagle Center Antiques.
And the phone number is
423-542-6674.
6674. Proud sponsor Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Be loyal, buy local, buy it in Betsy, about the Eagle Center Antique Store in downtown Elizabethton. Readers are winners. Hi, this is Tom Taylor of the Tom Taylor Sports Show. I'm a huge proponent on the importance of reading. I firmly believe it's the key to being successful, being the best reader you can be. And so in partnership with Elizabethton City Schools and the Betsy Book Bus, it's the Readers Are Winners Reading Challenge. At the end of this 9 weeks, the top 50 readers based on minutes read from each of the 3 elementary schools, East Side, Harold McCormick, West Side, will get and win Tom Taylor Sports Show Readers Are Winners t-shirts, plus be featured on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Reading is so important. In fact, Walt Disney said, it is books that are the key to the wide world. If you can't do anything else, read all that you can. Albert Einstein said, if you're going to get anywhere in life, you have to read a lot of books. And Margaret Fuller simply said, today a reader, tomorrow a leader. It's the Readers Are Winners Book Challenge on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, Elizabethton City Schools, and the Betsy Book Bus. Here's some folks who also believe in the importance of reading. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Thanks for being with us. We are live at Food City in Gray on a Food City Friday. Again, deals for days. Here's some of the specials going on today and tomorrow. This place is rocking. I love it. Honey Crisp apples for $1.99. Ground beef on a digital coupon for $2.99. Whew! It's good grilling out season. Grilling out weather for sure. You got the snack cups for $1.99. Coca-Cola products, 6-pack, 16-ounce bottles, $3.25, limit 5. You have Gatorade, 8-pack, 20-ounce bottles, 2 for $11, limit 4. There's your Gatorade. There's your Ore-Ida potatoes, 2 for $6, limit 4. The selected varieties of Lipton tea, $4.99. There it is, limit 2 at all Food Cities. Nature Valley granola bars for $1.99. Pillsbury Grand biscuits, 2 for $5, and then you've got let's see here. On the backside, apple fritters, $3.99. Sandwich cookies, $4.99 today and tomorrow at all Food Cities. Sunny D and Arizona tea on sale, $5.99, limit 2. Again, at all Food Cities. You also have Arm & Hammer laundry detergent. And if you have someone who needs diapers, little person, Huggies. Little movers are on sale for $9.99. Those are some of the specials going on today and tomorrow at all Food Cities. College football, Brent Venables gets a contract extension. University of Oklahoma paying more than $10.5 million a season now. Venables led the Sooners to the college football playoff last year. Went 10-3 on the season. They're 6-2 in the SEC last year after going 2-6 the year before. Venables 32-20 in his 4 seasons at Oklahoma. Of course, Jason Witten from Elizabeth is his tight end coach. And so that's what's going on there. So Brent Venables is now a contract extension. He's in for a while. He's not going anywhere as the head football coach for the Oklahoma Sooners. Baseball standings look like this. Tampa Bay going to the weekend, leading the Yankees by 4, Boston by 8. In the Central, you have the White Sox, 3.5 better than Minnesota, 4.5 better than Cleveland. And then in the American League West, Houston leads Texas by 1 and Seattle by 4. In the National League, starting the weekend, Atlanta with a 5-game lead over Philadelphia. Braves have lost 6 out of 10. The Phillies have won 8 out of 10. You have Milwaukee leading Chicago by 5. And the Dodgers leading the Padres by 9 right now in the NL West starting action today. If you stop today, and we're not, playoffs go like this. The 3 teams be the Yankees, Boston, Minnesota in the American League. And the National League will be the Cubs, Philadelphia, and San Diego if you started today in the playoffs. And we're not going to do that, of course. Little League World Series today coming up. We'll get to that in just a second. Terry's here with some more check presentations. This is really cool. So Jacob deGrom got his strikeouts. He's now the second fastest player ever to get 2,000 strikeouts. And so he's done it, deGrom, in 1,660 innings. Since his big league start in 2014, Chris Sale holds the record, 1,626. And so Hall of Fame pitcher Randy Johnson got his 2,000 strikeout in his 262nd game. So anyway, deGrom did it last night. He needed 2 strikeouts, struck out 10. So Jacob deGrom had a big night last night with the Texas Rangers. Garrett Cole last night picked up strikeouts. He had 8, gives him 1,015 as a Yankee, passing Roger Clemens with 12th in the all-time strikeout list for the New York Yankees. So that's pretty impressive stat last night for Garrett Cole. Little League World Series today. Who's playing where in Williamsport? A 1 o'clock Latin America and Panama. At 3 o'clock Northwest United States against Southwest United States. Then you have at 5 o'clock Europe Africa takes on Asia Pacific. And then at 7 o'clock tonight in the Little League World Series in Williamsport, you've got Mid-Atlantic taking on Metro. And that is your Little League Baseball schedule for this Friday. Again, happening in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Night 1 of high school football. Here we go again. Who's playing where? Pigeon Forge at Cherokee, Granger at Claiborne, Jefferson County at Cock County, Daniel Boone hosting Volunteer. You have Unicoi County at Crockett tonight in Jonesboro. You have Morristown West at Greenville, Unaka at Happy Valley tonight. Northview Academy at Knox Carter. You have Alcoa at Maryville, which is huge. That's a biggie. South, of course, they're all biggie, depending on what your favorite team's playing. South Green to Morristown East. Westridge will be at Tennessee High to Stone Castle. Cosby at West Green, and our game tonight right here on the Tom Taylor Sports. It's exciting 2026 Elizabethton Cyclone football. Hi, this is Tom Taylor, inviting you to join Coach Eddie Pless and the Cyclone Network this Friday night as the Cyclones open the 2026 season at home against their longtime rival, the Science Hill Hilltoppers. In fact, it's meeting number 102 of this great rivalry. Airtime at 6:50 with the Phil's Dream Pit pregame show. Kickoff at 7:30, audio and video. The Cyclones and Science Hill to get it all started. It starts at 6:50 this Friday night here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page and on YouTube. Go Elizabethton Cyclone football. Collins from Collins & Company. Lots of real estate companies out there, sir. Why should we come to Collins & Company?
We do things a little different, Tom.
Tell us how you do it, sir.
Hey, we're an auction firm and a listing firm, and we help buyers as well. So if you need to auction a home, you need to list your home, or you need to buy a home, give us a call. We can help. Full service auction real estate firm, and we are an estate sale marketing company as well. Personal property, either moving, relocating, downsizing. We do it all. One-stop shop for real estate and auction.
Do it full time, and the closing ratio is 97% of what they list, they sell. Collins & Company.
Yeah.
How do we find you? CollinsandCompany.info.
Yep, and get it sold with Collins & Co.
Yep. And the phone number is?
423-543-5741.
One of our great sponsors of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show, David Collins and crew at CollinsandCompany.info.
That's right.
Back in the Tom Taylor Sports Show, Cyclone football, 6:50 tonight. Audio and video, video and audio. Can't wait. Weather may be a little iffy, and we'll have it for you. Ready to bring it to you. The 102nd meeting of the Cyclones in Science Hill is going to be a dandy. An old-fashioned slobber knocker. Can't wait. Old Rock'em Sock'em affair. It'll be tonight at 6:50 airtime, kickoff at 7:30. Right here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page and YouTube. Looking forward to it. Terry Templeton, the assistant store manager, still on the screen. How you doing, sir?
Good, sir. How are you, Tom?
I'm doing great. So he's brought checks. I love it. So we talked earlier about school bucks. Go to foodcity.com/school bucks. Go on there and pick out the school. Every school in the chains areas has a numerical code to it. And you pick the school you want to have the credit go to. Type it in, and there it's in there one time all the way till the end of May. School bucks. So to show you how effective it is, you brought some checks. Did you not? You did. Okay.
Every dollar that's spent earns a.
Yeah. Show you this one. I'll be your Vanna.
Okay.
This is going to Gray Elementary. What's the number? $4,486. They get to spend any way they want to.
Right.
So that's,
Anything they need.
huh?
For anything the school
Yep.
needs.
4486 going to Gray Elementary. This is from last year. So we got a brand new year going, and so they'll do check presentations this time next year.
The interesting thing about that is Gray is one of 1,021 schools that we contribute to last year, and they were 21st out of 1,021 schools.
As far as the check amount?
As far as how much they got.
How about that?
That grew drastically from the year before that, when they didn't do much as far as participation.
Look at this now. This Daniel Boone, $2,916 went to Daniel Boone. How about that? And again, as Terry says, and I think this is the coolest thing, they can spend any way they want to. I mean, it's not earmarked to do for athletics or science or whatever they need it for. To plug it in, that's what they do.
They can spend it for anything they need it for.
Yeah.
Anything they want to do. If they want to do an improvement project of the school, paint, whatever they want to do.
Yep. The Flower Queens here, Camille's here, going to do some flower show and tell here in a moment. Got some good deals going on, deals for days. So anyway, Gray is now the 21st biggest check in the chain last year. Out of over 1,000 checks that went out, which is incredible. We had $800,000, same as this year, earmarked. And so Gray, with that check for over $4,400, the 21st biggest check in the Food City School Bucks from last year. So, as I say, somebody's going to get this money. It's not like it's a lottery ticket. You may or may not win it. Somebody's going to win $800,000. The more you spend and earmark for your school, the more your school gets.
Right, and the customers don't have to do anything but come in and do their normal shopping, and every dollar that they spend counts as a point toward a school bucks check.
It's a no-brainer. So give me some specials you say can't miss on these. Just got to come do it.
One of the biggest things I see, Tom, right off the bat is Honey Crisp apples, $1.99 a pound.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it is getting that time of year to where the apple prices will change and everything, but that's some delicious apples for $1.99 a pound. I hadn't seen them that price for a while. Also in produce, got our snack cups, fruit snack cups and vegetable snack cups for $1.99. When you buy four, you save more. Got our Coke products, 6-pack, half-liter bottles. Buy 5 and save more. You get them for $3.25 each. That's a good price on those. We've got General Mills Cheerios, or a selection of General Mills cereals, $1.99, and Peter Pan peanut butter, 16.3 ounce, $1.99. We've got Gatorade, 8-pack, 20-ounce bottles, 2 for $11. We've got Lipton tea, bottled tea, selected varieties, 12-pack, 16.9 ounce bottles, $4.99. We've got Libby's vegetables, 5 for $5. We've got Van Camp's pork and beans, 5 for $5. And on digital coupon in the meat department, we've got chuck roast, certified Angus beef chuck roast. An extra $1 off. It's $6.99 with value card, and then with the digital coupon, it's $5.99. So that's a really good deal on a chuck roast. We also in the meat department got ground beef, 81% lean, for $1.50 extra off with the digital coupon. You get it for $2.99 a pound.
Wow, that's a deal, isn't it?
Very good deal.
It's deals for days here, and everything he's talking about is good in all Food Cities.
All Food Cities today and tomorrow.
Can't go wrong.
Apple fritters in our food service area for $3.99 for the 4 count. Those are hard to beat. We got Little Debbie cakes, of course. We pretty much always have them on for our deals for days, 2-day ads. Little Debbie snack cakes, 2 for $5. Gotta have some Little Debbie's.
Little Debbie's, Nutty Buddies.
That's right. That's my favorite.
Amen. With a glass of milk. Amen.
Amen.
Hit it.
Got CPAC classic popcorn shrimp and other selected variety CPAC shrimp for $8.99. We've got Food Club chicken nuggets and Food Club applesauce, 26 to 32 ounce for $4.99. We've got Pringles, the big stack cans for $1.99. Party stacks, I think is what it's called, for $1.99. We've got Arm & Hammer laundry detergents, the scent boosters, the power packs, or the liquid detergent, 45.5 to 50 ounce, 2 for $7.
You can't beat that.
For dessert, we've got Craven Flavor ice cream, 48 ounce carton, or selected varieties 12 count novelties for $2.99 with $1.50 off with your digital coupon.
All kinds of good specials going on, folks, at all Food Cities. We're here at Gray, of course. We'll be back here next Friday, too. So deals for days at all Food Cities. And again, Food Bucks, School Bucks, foodcity.com/School Bucks. Get yourself signed up. So when you swipe your Food City Value card at any Food City in all 5 states, you get those points going to your school. So it's a no-brainer. Schools get the money. You save as a shopper. Food City gets the foot traffic. Everybody wins.
All right.
Everybody wins. Thank you, sir, as always.
Thank you.
Great job. Quick break. She's here. The flower queen in the house, Camille. Little show and tell of flowers. And we got more sports coming up here on the Tom Taylor Sports. Clothing stores around the region. Why do you think we should come shop here with you at Blakely Mitchell?
Well, first of all, it's our customer service. When you walk through that door, you're going to be waited on. And we're not here for a number. You're a name to us. So we know your size. We can look at you and tell you size. We can pick out stuff for you. And we've got the inventory to show it to you. I keep my own in-house alterations so I can fix it when I sell it to you. We've carried so much. And our customer service is so good. That's what we're known for.
Absolutely.
And being a family store, it's family too.
Yep. Hours are open at Blakely Mitchell.
We're here 10 o'clock to 5:30 Monday through Friday, and 10 to 5 on Saturday. But usually the door's open at 9:30 most of the time, anyways.
Be loyal, buy local. Men's Clothing Store, Broad Street, Kingsport, State Street, downtown Bristol. Men's Clothing Store, Blakely Mitchell, proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
All right. We ready for story time? Yes, Warren?
Mrs. Turner, for your last day, we would like to tell the story.
Okay.
Once upon a time, in this town, a little girl named Meredith Turner was born. And she grew up right here.
She went to this very school and graduated right here. She went away for a short time to learn to be a teacher.
But she came back to teach right here.
She got married and raised a family right here. Our moms and dads had you as their teacher right here.
And we do too. So right here, we'd all like to say,
We love you, Mrs. Turner!
It's exciting 2026 Elizabethton Cyclone football. Hi, this is Tom Taylor, inviting you to join Coach Eddie Pless and the Cyclone Network this Friday night as the Cyclones open the 2026 season at home against their longtime rival, the Science Hill Hilltoppers. In fact, it's meeting number 102 of this great rivalry. Airtime at 6:50 with the Phil's Dream Pit pregame show. Kickoff at 7:30, audio and video. The Cyclones and Science Hill to get it all started. It starts at 6:50 this Friday night here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page and on YouTube. Go Elizabethton Cyclone football. Back on the Tom Dillon Sports Show, she's here with Show and Tell. Hello, dear. How are you?
I'm good. How are you today?
I'm doing good. We got, again, as we say every time, everything you're about to see is good at any Food City. These are the sales for the floral department. Now, they may be out of what we're going to show, but everybody started with these. But
Yeah.
here we go. Let's start.
Here we go. So we've got our dozen sleeved Chantilly roses. They are on sale for $12.99 right now. They're normal $14.99, so they're on sale for $12.99 this week.
Oh,
We've got
gosh.
the reds and the colors.
Look at that.
Is that not gorgeous? I knew you would enjoy those.
What lady would not like,
Yeah.
for whether you're in the doghouse or just because
Just
you want to?
because.
Just because. Look at that.
Yeah, I definitely had a guy in here yesterday hoping and praying he could get out of the doghouse. So hopefully he did.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's kind of funny how many times we hear that.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah, we
Oh, you really do?
We really hear it.
I'm being silly, but you really
No,
do.
we really hear it. It happened yesterday, as a matter of fact. So
Well,
this
look-
is the premium rose bouquet. This has a half dozen roses in it. There's a couple pieces of greenery, a couple pieces of filler. That's Solidago that's in there, which is also known as goldenrod. Okay, they're $13.99 for those.
Beautiful.
That's the everyday price. And we always have the premium rose bouquets and the Chantilly roses. That's something that's definitely available at all Food Cities at all times.
So if you take care of them, I ask you this every week. If you take care of them a couple of weeks,
Yes. Yeah, a couple of weeks, just about every maybe three days or so.
yeah.
Trim your ends about 1/4 of an inch and just trim a little bit off the bottom to open the stems back up so they're nice and wide on the bottom and the water can drink up through the stems. Put in a new packet of the preservative packet that comes on the bouquet. Wait a minute. There we go. This stuff right here. We always have extra on the floor, and you can grab a couple more packets to get you through your time with them. About every 3 or 4 days, just change your water out, trim your stems, and it'll prolong their life. It helps reduce bacteria, mold, fungus, anything that could hinder the plant or the stem and the growth. So that way, it'll keep them alive a little bit longer.
There you go.
Yeah, our solution that we use on the floor with like our fresh cut flowers, it actually has bleach in it. So to help kill all that.
There you go. So
Yeah.
keeps it going, folks. There's an easy tip from Camille. So here's a Splendor bouquet.
Yeah, that was a pretty one. So this is in our bouquet program. This one is $26.99. We've got them in all price ranges, starting at like $12.99, $14.99, $19.99, $24.99, $26.99, $28.99, and like $36.99. So multiple.
Anything that to fit your budget.
Yeah, from all price ranges. This one is
Beautiful.
the celebration bouquet. This one's $12.99. You can't beat that for $12.99. There's a lot of flowers in there.
I love this right here.
It's so pretty.
The roses that are
Yeah.
they're cream colored with what we call, what's that color? You pink, I guess?
That's pink. Yeah, it's like I would call that a bubblegum pink.
Yep.
It's like a really pretty bubblegum.
Beautiful. $12.99 for this?
Yeah, $12.99. That's all it is for that. It's a great deal. This is the Enjoy the Bouquet, or the Enjoy the Moment bouquet. And now we're into Virgo, because this little bouquet program has been doing the zodiac signs all year, which is awesome because I'm very much into astrology. So I love it that they're doing that. And this one's for Virgo because we're going into Virgo season now. Just coming out of Leo, going into Virgo.
So you know what all these stand for? All the different.
Oh, absolutely.
So
Yes.
So what am I? I'm Taurus. What kind of person is Taurus the bull?
Taurus loves food. Taurus loves to be at home. Taurus is a homebody. They they like that comfort and stability. Now Taurus will get those horns, and they're a little bit stubborn if they need to be. Those horns will come out. But
Yeah.
very laid back, very loyal, faithful,
There you go.
good-hearted, tender-hearted.
Tender. There you go. Tender-hearted. There you go.
Come on
I
in.
guess. I don't know. So, sounds good. I know the stubborn part works. I've been told that.
Yeah, that's a Taurus trait.
There you go.
I'm a Libra, so yeah, very highly aspected Libra in my chart. I've got like 6 placements in Libra, which is kind of profound. You don't usually have that many, so. Let's see, I also read tarot. I have a YouTube channel where I'm a life coach and a tarot reader, and astrology, of course, comes into all of that. So I'm very much into all that.
Yep.
All right, so right now, our roses are buy one, get one free. So
Are they really?
yeah.
Whoa.
So
Look at this.
$12.99, you get two. It's $12.99 for one, and then you buy one, you get one
Wow.
free. So, yeah, that's in this week's ad right now.
Look at the growth on
Right
this one
along
right here.
with the Chantilly roses being on sale for $12.99. So, yeah,
Buy
got
one, get
some
one.
good deals going on. Isn't that
Yep.
a pretty color? It's like it's almost like a buttercream.
Look at that.
It's so pretty. This one here.
So you have buttercream, you have
Yeah, and
is this
the
pink?
pretty hot. Yeah, I would call that a hot pink.
hot pink.
Yeah.
Buy one, get one at all food cities while they
Yeah.
last.
Yeah, because this
And you
is
put
in the
these-
ad right now.
You put these out in the yard, right?
Oh, definitely. And they will come back and grow every year. Just make sure you get a good root system on them.
I don't know why I asked you that because I do that.
You
I got,
do that. You bought so many of these from me. These are also in the ad. So these are the Fireball Gerber daisies. Aren't they cool?
Those are really neat. Look at
It's
that.
$9.99 for that.
This is the segment if you don't believe there's a God. Look at this. He did all these in one day. Look.
It's
So
so,
the-
pretty. It's red, orange, and yellow all rolled
Amen.
into one, and they're called Fireball Gerber daisies. So,
Wow.
aren't they cute?
Indoor? Can you put them outdoor?
Yeah, you can do both.
They will go outdoors?
They will.
What-
Mhm.
no.
But since it's starting to get cool, I would suggest keeping it inside now. So,
How-
it
how-
would be better to keep it inside now. Wait
Alright.
till spring to put some outside.
Wait, there's your buy one, get ones. All right.
Yeah.
Here comes-
Okay, now look at these little frogs. How cute. These little succulents. These are $10.99 a piece, and they come with like different kinds of little succulents in them. We've got pink ones and we've got green ones.
How neat. How much?
These are $10.99.
$10.99.
Yeah, and succulents are super duper easy to take care of. Let them dry out completely between waterings. A little bit of neglect is actually good for a succulent. It will actually they'll thrive in that. Don't overwater them because it'll kill them.
Love it. $10.99 for these little guys.
Yeah,
Put those on the desk at work and they're
yeah, it's a great little plant for your desk.
$10.99.
Look at my aloe. I think $7.99 for these.
Wow.
Look
how
at
big
that.
it is.
And look how nice and healthy and thick the aloe is. I mean, we've got some really pretty aloe in right now. If you're
Sell
into
a lot of
aloe.
that?
Oh yeah, yeah.
$7.99.
People love the aloe.
That's a lot of plant for $7.99.
It is, and they can get absolutely massive. You can keep
Oh, really?
aloe for years and years and years. And the bigger the container you put it in, the bigger that plant's going to get. And this is such a good, healthy start to have one that's really going to grow and branch out. So if you're looking,
Beautiful.
If you're in the market for aloe, come and see me.
We're talking to Camille from the Florida Department. Everything you see is good at all food cities. Oh, here comes the orchid. Unbelievable.
These coming. It's going to be a couple of weeks before they get here, but these are the gem orchids, like GEM, like gemstone colors. It's kind of hard to tell you. Man, you can't really tell. So let me see if I can explain it. It's like a mint green turquoise, and with just on the tips in the center, there's like a slight little yellow hue.
We'll try and show
It
it
is
real
so
close.
pretty.
See
The
if I can get it.
color on these orchids are absolutely profound, but it's like a really pretty minty turquoise green. It's so
It's showing
nice.
up pretty good on the screen.
Is it?
So, yeah.
Good. Awesome.
Beautiful. How much?
$28.99.
Limited supply.
Yep. Yep. I do have more coming in a couple of weeks, but they're not going to be here for a couple of weeks. So let's talk about weddings. Got a lot of weddings going on right now.
Dun, dun,
So
dun,
many.
dun.
So we do the corsages. I didn't bring any of the wrist corsages up. I should have. I just grabbed a boutonniere, but wrist corsages, boutonnieres. It's just like how it is prom season. But so like this is the groom's bouquet or the groom's boutonniere here. $16.99 for the boutonniere.
Love it. You do a lot of weddings, don't you?
I do. I've got quite a few I'm doing right now. Like 5 or 6 that have been going on right now.
Oh,
so,
really?
Yeah.
She stays hopping.
Yeah. It's a lot going on. And then this is the bouquet here. Don't break it.
She's so good. She brings this stuff up every show to show it off. I love it. I appreciate her doing it. And so does Food City.
Probably don't realize that we do weddings, so I thought, well, why not? I'll bring some of it up.
Wow.
So the picture that she sent me, I didn't have anything like that, so I just created it. I made it, and it actually looks almost identical to how she had it wrapped in the picture. So
Now, the bride carries this?
That's the bridal bouquet.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, this
Yeah.
is beautiful.
Thank you.
You made this?
I did. I made it yesterday.
Folks, look at this.
Yeah, it's really pretty. So it's got this little cute pink stuff here. That's called a stilby. This is larkspur, Italian ruscus, a really dark, pretty purple carnation, lilies, roses,
White roses.
peonies, baby's breath, and then seeded eucalyptus.
So I'm going to ask a really stupid question. You don't have a go-by. You just did this.
I just did that.
So there's
Yeah.
no put 3 of these and 2 of these.
No,
You just create it.
She showed me a picture of like some inspiration of like what she wanted with the flowers, and then I just built it.
Look at that.
So she's
You got that
super
little-
excited about it.
Got that little thing here on the. I like
Mhm.
that.
Yeah, so this is just a little pearl that I had, and I stuck a pin through it, and then I hot glued more little pearls that I had on a string around it to mimic what she had shown me in her wrap on her
Gorgeous.
bouquet that she wanted. So.
Absolutely beautiful. Just
Thank you.
that's why we have her on the show, folks. She is very, very creative.
Thank you.
Wow.
So
She's
this is, I just did this one earlier today because I took this bouquet yesterday. This is also a bridal bouquet here. She wanted blue roses.
you did this one too?
I did. So she wanted blue roses and white
Wow.
flowers with some seeded eucalyptus. So I spray painted the roses blue. This is stock, white lilies, baby's breath, tree fern, and seeded eucalyptus.
Unbelievable. And we wonder why she stays slammed all the time because she's so good at what she
Well,
does.
thank you.
So that's a
It's like,
bride.
I don't ever get to show wedding stuff, so I might as well bring some up and show you guys.
There's your bridal bouquet right there.
Yeah, it's very pretty.
And the only limitation you have is your creativity. Look what she
Yeah,
can do. She
just
creates
tell
them.
me what you want, and I'll put it together for you.
Wow. I bet we got candles. Yeah, we do have
We
candles.
do. We've
Yeah.
got candles. We do. Okay, so this one is $19.99 for
This
the
is-
larger size for this one for the wax melt burners.
That's what it
And
looks
then
like.
This one is $9.99. I think that's right.
This is the
$9.99 for
plug-in.
the one that just plugs into the wall.
This has got flowers on it.
Cents. Ooh, I'm excited.
Got new scents.
Yeah, and we've got, I brought some of the fall scents up here too. So
All
this
right.
is pistachio buttercream. Oh my goodness.
Mm.
Oh, it's delightful.
Oh,
I know.
wow.
It's heavenly, isn't it? It smells so
Pistachio butter
good.
cookie.
Pistachio butter cookie. Oh God.
You get
Oh, it's so good.
6 melts?
6 melts for $5.99.
and these
It's a
melts
great
last
deal.
forever.
And their
Mm.
their scent is just, it lasts a while, and it's so pungent, and your whole house will smell so good if you melt these in your wax melt. This one is pumpkin caramel drizzle. If I can get it open. Oh, so this is
Good,
one of the
nice.
new fall scents here.
Mm-hmm.
It smells good.
That does
doesn't
smell
it?
good, yes.
Pumpkin caramel drizzle. Yummy. And then we've got spiced orange and cinnamon. Goodness. This one smells great too.
Mm.
Oh, doesn't that smell good?
Mm.
Mm.
So I'm deciding between the pistachio butter cookie and the, what's this one called? The spiced orange and cinnamon. Lordy have mercy.
I know.
Can't go wrong with either one of those.
I know.
Because these will keep your house smelling.
They do.
Because these melts last. They're pure. There's not soy in them. It's pure. It's not any filler, I guess what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
It is full. And all you do is put these in the melts.
Mm-hmm.
Was there an open flame? Is there a fire? Nope.
Nope.
No fire hazards.
No fire.
You put these, they melt, and when you turn it off, I guess if you've had a melt before, you turn it off, it re-hardens and it remelts again. So spiced orange and cinnamon, so there's no open flame like a regular candle.
Yeah.
But these are, what'd you say, $5.99?
$5.99.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you get, that's $6 if you round it up. This
Yeah.
is rounded up is
$9.99 for that
$10.
one.
That's
Yep.
$16.
Yep.
So less than $20, you can have this and this ready to go.
And you're going to be wanting to buy them all the time because
Yeah.
they are addictive. They smell
They
so
are.
good.
They really are.
They really are. They
Yes, she's
smell
right.
So good.
Great job, lady.
Thank you, darling.
As always.
Thank you. It's good to come up and see you.
Yep, I'll see you next Friday.
Awesome. Sounds good.
We'll do it all over again.
I'll be here.
Great job, Camille from the Florida Department. And everything you saw is good at all Food City Florida departments across the chain. Quick break. Back with more after this on the Tom Daly Sports Show.
It's important to hire a professional because you want a quality, trained, and licensed person working in your home. All of my staff are factory trained and have years of experience. With today's technology in heating and air conditioning systems, you want a trained professional working on your system. Our motivation to provide our customers with the best service is years of experience. We've been in business for 35 years and we plan on being in business for another 35 years, so we want to make our customers happy.
Our buddy Misty Counts, owner of Duck Crossing here in downtown Elizabethton. Springs and summer's right around the corner. Why come shopping at Duck Crossing in downtown Elizabethton?
Because we've got everything you could ever dream of. We have 3 floors with over 50 different vendors. We have a great selection. We have more than 75% of our items are vintage, which are 25 years or older. So we are an antique mall, but we specialize in vintage items and things that take care of vintage items, like our cleaning supplies and things like that. We have clothes, we have jewelry, we have a little bit, like I said, of everything.
Yep, and you do. Hours are open?
We're open through the week, 11 to 5:30, Monday through Friday. Saturdays, we're open 10 to 6.
Closed on Sundays.
Closed on Sundays.
How do we find you on social media?
We're on Facebook at Duck Crossing Elizabethton, Instagram at Duck Crossing Antique, and on TikTok.
3 floors, over 50 vendors. Be loyal, buy local, buy it in downtown Elizabeth. Yes. Duck Crossing Antique Store, one of our proud sponsors of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. It's exciting 2026 Elizabethton Cyclone football. Hi, this is Tom Taylor, inviting you to join Coach Eddie Pless and the Cyclone Network this Friday night as the Cyclones open the 2026 season at home against their longtime rival, the Science Hill Hilltoppers. In fact, it's meeting number 102 of this great rivalry. Airtime at 6:50 with the Phil's Dream Pit pregame show. Kickoff at 7:30, audio and video. The Cyclones and Science Hill to get it all started. It starts at 6:50 this Friday night here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page and on YouTube. Go Elizabethton Cyclone football. 6:50 airtime. Kickoff at 7:30 tonight. We'll bring it to you again from Citizens Bank Stadium. Can't wait. It's going to be a great night for high school football. Everybody else playing tonight too. United, Happy Valley, Morristown, Western Greenville, Iroquois County, and Crockett tonight. Volunteer will be at Daniel Boone right down the road here in Gray. Jefferson County and Cocke County, Granger and Claiborne. Cherokee hosting Pigeon Forge tonight. You have Hampton traveling to Avery County, North Carolina. Providence Academy trucking off to Twin Springs and Nicholsville to play the Fighting Titans. Northview Academy and Knox Carter. Alcoa and Maryville. South Green and Morristown East. Westridge will be at the Stone Castle battle Tennessee I. And Cosby at West Green. That's your games tonight across Northeast Tennessee. It's first night of high school football, so get out and support your favorite team. And the band, and the cheerleaders, and the dance team, and color guard, whatever they've got in their school, having all these young people working and getting after it. And so tonight, as we've told you, you'll have the Betsy Band and the Science Hill Band both performing. You'll have the Elizabethton cheerleaders and the Elizabethton dance team. I don't know if the Science Hill dance team's coming or not, but so there'll be a lot of youngins out there, not to mention the football, ready to go. So kickoff's at 7:30 tonight. We'll go on air the broadcast at 6:50. Eddie Pless and yours truly going to bring it to you tonight. Can't wait. Along with the Cyclone Network and the Cyclone Walk done by our buddy Axel Steins. He'll be doing that tonight. So, as the late John Ward says, and he's right, it's football time in Tennessee. Yes, going to be good. Can't wait. All right. Thank you for the guests coming by today. Of course, Terry Templeton and Jason from here at Food City and Camille out of the Florida Department. And also Lisa Bradley from the Appalachian Fair, and Jeff Beverly with the Big Orange Update. So we got them all covered, and we're going to leave it with the burst today and go home and get ready and get on over to the stadium, get ready for a football game tonight. A rock'em sock'em football game, I can tell you that. It's going to be good. So here's the verse today, and it's a good one, out of the book of Psalms. We started by saying, when things are tough and the way ahead is uncertain and we need answers to our situations, the Lord will make his nearness known to us. He simply shows us, I am here for you. I died for you. I care for you. Psalms 25, 4 and 5 says, show me your ways, O Lord. Teach me your paths. Guide me in your truth and teach me, for you are God, my Savior, and my hope is in you all day long. Whew, what a verse. Psalms 25, 5. You can put that one on your refrigerator. It says, guide me in your truth and teach me, for you are God, my Savior. Whew, lousy. And my hope is in you all day long. Tell you what, going up on that cross, he gave us hope. Otherwise, we've been in a world of hurt. Hello, ma'am. So, good way to end it. Psalms 25, 5. Back with you at 6:50 tonight for Cyclone football, video and audio. The Cyclones and the Science Hill Hilltoppers, we've talked about it for months. It's here now. And as I say, and I'm right, we'll blink, it'll be senior night. We get going, and next week it's Tennessee I on the road the next week at Westridge, and you look up, it's homecoming, you blink, it's senior night, you blink against the playoffs, you blink again, you're in the basketball season, I'm telling you. So savor the days, enjoy every minute, because it will become a blur now. We've waited all summer for practices and two-a-days and 7-on-7s and scrimmages, and now it's here. 6:50 airtime tonight, 7:30 kickoff. Hope you'll join us, audio and video, from Citizens Bank Stadium in Elizabeth, and our great title sponsor, the good folks right here at Food City. Out of time, we sincerely thank you for yours till we re-greet you at 6:50 with Cyclone football. We'll say, as always, bloom where you're planted, and win or lose, be a good sport. And thanks for watching show number 2,558 today of the Tom Taylor Sports Show at Food City and Gray on a Food City Friday. See you back at 6:15